So for number 4, hopefully you guys got something along these lines, in which you got AB to be negative 2 over 5, BC to be negative 5 over 2, CD to be negative 2 over 5, and then negative 5 over 2 for AD. And the distances that you got for all 4 sides were exactly the same. Now, because these slopes are not negative reciprocals of each other, they are reciprocals of each other, they're not negative reciprocals of each other, that makes it into a rhombus, because opposite sides are parallel and they have the same length for all the sides. When I look at number 5, you should have found that to be a parallelogram, because we do have 2 pairs of sides that are parallel to each other. And then we also have 2 pairs of sides that are congruent, but not all of them are exactly the same. And for number 6, you should have found that to be a trapezoid, because it does have 1 pair of sides that are parallel, which actually turns out to be AB and CD. So let's just add one more step here. Remember, we talked about these rules, and what I want to try to do is I want to find a missing value or a missing vertex that would make up each of these shapes. So the first one that we're looking at is number 7, and we know that it's a parallelogram. That's what we know that we're trying to find. What do I know about a parallelogram? I know that opposite sides have the same slope. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this slope is going to be down 6, this way 9. So it's negative 6 over 9 is the slope. So what I know is that if I am going to the right 6 down, or to the right 9 down 6, I can go in the opposite direction, and what I could do is I could go from point C up 6 to the left 9, and that's going to get me the same exact thing. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is where point D could be. Okay. Now another way for me to look at it is that the slope between CD should be the same, or CB should be the same as the slope for AB. So let's see. Let's go 1, 2, up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. To the right 1, 2, up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So where's D located? Looks like it's at negative 8, negative 3. And that is going to make your trapezoid. So let's look at this shape. What I know is that I'm going from A to B. I'm going to the right 2, up 5. Now I could do the same thing. In this case, I can go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over 1, 2. And that's going to get me this new point. And that's going to turn out to be 4, negative 3. Okay, so I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's actually going to be 4, negative 2. I'm sorry, guys. 4, negative 2 is going to be that point. That's going to make this into a rectangle. Okay? That was a bad example. Let's look at this other one here. A rhombus. I know that opposite sides have the same slope. Okay? And all the side lengths are the same. So if I go from here to here, that's going up 1, 2, 3 over 1, 2. Let's look at this other side. 1, 2, 3 over 1, 2. The same thing. So if I look at this rhombus, it's going to have this same slope because opposite sides are the same. So if I go up 1, 2, 3 over 1, 2, that's going to get me point D. And that's going to be at negative 1, positive 2 for D. this last one is just a trapezoid. So if I look, I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then it's going over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I know it's over 12, and I think I set down 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that slope is negative 8 over 12 to get from A to B. Okay? CD is going to have the same slope because only one pair of sides are the same. If I do negative 8 over 12, it's not going to give me that same shape. It's actually going to give me a parallelogram. If I simplify that, that becomes 4 goes into both of them, negative 2 over 3. So from point C, I can go down 1, 2 over 1, 2, 3. That's going to create a trapezoid. Now, there's a whole bunch of other points that work, but that would be one of the points that works. Okay. So I'm going to ask you guys just to try these two, and when you're done, unpause the video. So for 11, I got my point to be at negative 4, negative 3. The slope between A and B is to the right 6 down 3, and then from C to B it's to the right 3 up 6. So I went down 6 to the left 3 to get point D. Now if I look at this point from D to C, it's 1, 2, 3 down to the right 6. Now for number 12, I saw that the slope between B to C is 3 over 6, or 6, yeah, 3 over 6, which is the same thing as 1/2. So to find point D, I just went up 1 over 2 because it got these two parallel sides. Hopefully that helps. I'm going to ask you guys just to try the next assignment that has a lot of these on there, and we will talk to you tomorrow.